Okay guys, what's going on? And today I'm here with a nice little tutorial, and it's how to get unlimited money in Forza Motorsport 4 or 3. I know it definitely works on them two games. I'm not sure if it works in Forza 5 or it works in earlier Forzas, but you just need this one track, and if it has the track you should be able to do it. So you want to go into online playing. So if it's in Forza 3, you just go into Forza Motorsport 3, you go into Go Race, and then it's like online. I think that's what it is. I haven't played Forza 3 in a while. And in Forza 4 you just want to go into community and then wait for this very nice announcer, which is very annoying, which I don't like. And then you want to go into race online, and you just want to create your own race. And then you just go into game setup, and you just want to make sure the track is on test track and it's on layout A. Then you want to go ahead, select whatever weather you want, and put the max AIs up to 11 and put them all on professional. Then what you want to do is you want to put the laps to whatever you want. Now the more laps you do, the more XP you get. So I usually do 20 laps. That's kind of nice. You get up about one driver level from 20 laps. But just for the tutorial I'll just do 5, because you don't have all day to watch this, keep it as short as possible. And then you just want to select your car. Now as you saw here, they are all S-type cars they're driving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my car and select something like an R1. And this is a really kind of sneaky way. Oh wait, no, you have to change the setting here. You go back into game setup and you want to make sure the car class is on any. But for some reason they always stay on S. So what you do is you can just go in now and pick whatever car brand you want. I'll just use Ferrari here, and you can go ahead and use as fast of a car as you want. So I'll just use this F1 Ferrari. Well, not it's R1, sorry. And now you have an instant advantage over them. But now in the game we have a little bit more of an advantage than just speed. We're gonna have quite a bit actually on sneakiness. So basically this map is just one big square, or one big rectangle, and you go around the whole way out the outside. But the inside of the rectangle, there's a little smaller one that you can go around, and it still counts as a lap. So you're doing quite a shorter lap when you're following this one, so you don't need to be as good of a driver to get as much XP, and because they're on professional you still get a load of XP as well. And this just really helps, and it doesn't matter what type of car you have, which is great because now we have a faster car, so we have even more advantage over these guys as well. So you just want to, instead of going straight here, you want to come over here to, oh crap, thank you very much sir. That was very nice of him, I really like that. Them AIs who really just get in your face. I admire that. He's gonna die soon. But anyway, so you go around the inner bit of the track, and you literally just follow these little barriers to your left, and that's it. You're following a much shorter track, and instantly I've already just caught up with them. Now that probably just be because they have slower cars, but now as you can see, it's really working to my advantage now because I'm a mile ahead of them and I'm doing quite short laps, and you can see the lap counter there, it has counted as a full lap, and they can't really patch that because what they do in the game is, when you go around a lap it counts as a lap because you've gone around the whole track. It can't really detect if you've gone around the inside of the track, and that's why this track is really easy to exploit. Some other tracks you can do like shortcuts and stuff, but they're not as good. But I like this one the best anyway. And it does get a little bit boring, so what I like to do is put on a car that you can drift in and stuff and have a bit of fun. Now as the F1 cars aren't really drifting cars, are they? So I'm trying to keep this guy under wraps for not spin out. But you can do little things to keep the game interesting for you. You can change your tuning settings on your car so it's really hard to drive, or you can put the ride height really high so it's really easy to turn over. there's loads of different ways I like to make the game a little bit more fun when I'm doing this. And you know, it's a little bit boring because you're just going laps and laps and laps and laps and laps, and the track is just a square, so it's not really challenging. But then again, if you're one of those players who's just starting into the game and you really want to get up the XP, get some better cars so you can play a little bit better, you know, you can go ahead and do this, get loads of money and buy your fancy cars. But I would recommend using the slower cars first, because it's a lot easier to master the skills of driving the cars when you're in a slower car, I find anyway. Oh yeah, that was an epic F1 drift. So now you just, when you finish your race anyway, you can just hide that if you want. And it's a bit funny because you didn't actually do the full lap. When you finish the lap, the AI that goes like to go around the track with your car while you're waiting goes a bit derpy, and it just keeps crashing into the wall. I think it's hilarious. Eventually they might get back, depends on how long everybody else takes. And the race just finishes when that little timer at the top goes down. So now it's finished. And one great thing is it says nobody finished. It says did not finish. So I think that's a little bit funny. So then you just want to click continue, and as you can see, you get your credits for being first. You get your credits for your difficulty. Race feats are just like drifting and good turning. And then damage is if you don't have it on cosmetic. If you have it on simulation, if you damage the car, it will do a lot of damage. Now you saw there that I got a little bit of XP. That was only because I was doing 5 laps. But if you do 20 laps, I can guarantee you most likely will get up 1 car level. Depends on what level you're on. I think I'm on 36, so it's a little bit more to get up a level. But if you're on the lower levels, then you can just go just as fast. And then when you level up, if you want to go get your free car, you just literally just go in and click career, and it just should come up. You know, pick whichever car. You get a selection, maybe 4 or 5 cars that you can pick. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, comment, rate and subscribe. I'll see you guys later, and stay tuned for more tutorials, and you can be expecting a little bit more Forza and maybe a little bit more zombies. So without further ado, adios.